He'll bring it out. It's Taylor. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. The offense lining up for a first down play. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. To the air, it's Vasco. Grabs it in the middle. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
3rd and 6, and they'll need a big play here on this opening drive. Got it in the middle, it's Taylor. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. Boy, as a defense, you hate to just hand out first downs on a penalty. They'll give it to the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And defense nowadays, they don't look at stats of what is the yards per rush. They look at how many negative plays they can create. Because why? Now you look at second down, man, it just became very predictable for this offense. Nice job creating a loss on first down.
Looking to throw on second down. Finds the big tight end. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15.
You know, that's a great job by the receiver on that curl route. There's a lot of receivers that finish the route and they just stop. And that allows the DB to close the gap and then knock the ball away. Nice job by that receiver continuing to come back to his QB.
And the Tar Heels are moving quickly down the field. Leaves it with the back. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
Nice run there on first down. You know, this is a running back that gets better as the game goes on. So they're going to want to make sure they keep feeding him the football, let him get lathered up.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. The inside handoff. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience. He bounced that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. Back to pass, it's Vasco. Right down the middle. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd.
Well, they try to throw for it there on 3rd down on the opening drive of the game. They don't get it, but let's punt the ball away. Let's trust our defense. And, guys, let's also trust this home field advantage and the crowd to get loud and make it real difficult on our opponent.
And they'll keep it away from the return man as the punt goes out of bounds. On first down, here comes this offense. Looking for a gap, it's Allen. And the freshman does a great job using his technique and getting the man on the ground. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
I don't
think anybody expected this true freshman to jump in the scene here in college football and just explode the way he has. He has been making big plays week in and week out, and that's why this true freshman is square in the middle of the discussion when you're talking about Heisman Trophy.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Well, this defense felt coming into the game that if he was going to try to throw from the pocket, they could get to him and affect his accuracy, and they did on that last play.
On second down, wants to throw. He's got an open man. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24.
And this offense is built around this dude. I mean, he is sensational. He's been so fun to watch, like play, pitch, and catch, spread the ball around, complete and total command of the offense, and that's why he's putting up big numbers, and that's why he's got a real chance to go to New York and try to win that Heisman Trophy.
Takes the grab. It's Saunders.
Well, the drag routes put in this playbook to fight against man-to-man coverage. So there you see the receiver using his speed, working his way across the field. He gets separation on the DB, trying to trail him, makes the catch, turns it upfield for the first.
Looking to throw, it's Aller. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. That might be overdoing it, keeping it away from the return man as the kickoff goes out of bounds. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. First down here for the offense.
Let's go.
Here's the handoff. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Ringo, Ringo.
Trying play action. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Finds his tight end. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
Well, the tight end shows off his speed. You see his ability there to separate from the defender trying to cover him on that drag route.
Now on 2nd and short after the first down completion. They go to the ground. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains.
And here we go. If you're an offense, you got to get that ground game going so you can have some balance, and then you give it to your quarterback, Palmer, and let him make some plays down the field later on.
Yeah, exactly. And coming into this game, this offense knew they were going to have to some way, somehow, at least establish a semblance of a running game for exactly what you just said. You got to be able to use play-action pass later in this game to get some explosive plays down the field, and it's a play like that we just saw, which can help them get that going.
He's looking to throw it. Getting some heat. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Quarterbacks talk about it all the time. They love the clean pocket where they can step up, throw the football. That is not what they had. Nice job by the defense, beating the offensive line, disrupting the timing, and getting a nice clean hit on the quarterback.
Going to the ground. They'll give him 4 on that one. It's 3rd and 6. The Tar have pushed it inside the 20.
Get set, get set.
Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Got him downfield. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter.
Penn State 7, North Carolina 0.
On the
They'll
ready.
try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. They'll try to get it in with the run. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
They'll run play action. Looking for the score. Touchdown, North Carolina! And they made it to the house when they found that 6 points waiting on them. And the extra point was good. And after the extra point was good, it's even Steven here in the second quarter. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like,
Breaks the tackle, and he's got room. Nothing but green ahead. At the 30. The 10. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Penn State!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year.
And he doesn't field it cleanly. It's loose. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Pollard.
yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
They came out hot on this drive. One play and already near midfield. He hurls one deep down the left side. And they took a shot on that one but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Well, there was just nowhere to go for the runner on that last play. Just way too much penetration up front. And as a result, they lose yardage.
Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Books it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Boy, that last touchdown, the one play quick strike score, Jesse. This offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
And I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer boxes to run into.
And when you make that kind of explosive play, you're going to put the defense on its heels. They're going to be a little bit more conservative. So this offense approach now, maybe I don't have to go deep. I can go a little bit shorter and just make those easy plays underneath.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw your primary target like he was on that last one.
Wants to throw. It's Allard. Unloads to the right. Complete downfield. And he's marked down right there, but a good pickup, and it'll be a first down.
And they find him early, and I love it because last week they found him often. He had over 100 yards, and they found him throughout the season. This offense is built on his playmaking ability. This dude is unbelievable. He's unguardable, and that's why he's in the Heisman Trophy conversation. That's why he's going to be featured today and hopefully in these later moments in the season when you go win a Heisman.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. He's looking to throw. Trying to get to it. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, this quarterback started taking a couple shots from the pocket, and there's another one right there that affected his accuracy on that throw.
The defense trying to get a stop on 3rd down from the 44. Snap it to the back. Shakes off the tackler. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line.
And that's what I love about this offense, man. They run the football and get first downs. They throw the football and get first downs. So much balance. That's why they're the #2 offense in all of college football getting first downs. They are so hard to defend.
He'll come out throwing on 1st down. Lets it fly deep downfield. And it's caught. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. Well, that score leaves you with a burning question. Who had that dude? Whoever it was wasn't close.
No, and the receiver was able to run right by him and get to the end zone and camp out and put up his tent and build the fire and fill up the coffee pot and just about everything else in time before the guy decided to even get remotely close to him.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not something you want to say very often.
And that pass is intercepted. Looking for more room. The 10. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, Penn State. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
And they come up with a huge pick six, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Fires to the wideout. It's caught. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. The give from the gun. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6.
Small gain, I know. But again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass and make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this thing has been one-sided, and they hope to at least have something to feel good about going into halftime.
Ready, set.
And now on second down for this offense.
42 spider.
Dropping back, it's Vasco. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete.
This offense just has to find a way to find a rhythm here. They're playing at home, and they want this crowd to stay involved and be an asset in the game, but they need to start making plays. They can't keep throwing incompletions this early.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Quick strike complete. Good tackle there to stop him short of the first down. It'll bring up a big decision. On fourth down, trying to keep the drive alive with the run. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the first down.
There's 11 guys on offense there, locked in and playing together. That was a critical fourth down in their opponent's territory. Everybody did an outstanding job of executing, and now they get to stay on the field.
Wants to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, picked off. Got room on the return. The 40. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. What a great play by the defense and paying it off with the interception return. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. UTSA is currently ahead in this one inside a jam-packed Alamo Dome, but they've struggled to really pull away. They're up by 7 over Troy. We'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Pocket starts to collapse. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
Back to pass, it's Vasco. Throws to the wideout. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Trying to take it back. He goes out of bounds, but he just about did it himself. What a return after the interception.
He's just Johnny on the spot. That now his second interception of the game, doing a great job reading the quarterback's eyes, and he's just been in the right place at the right time making plays.
Get set, get set. Ready, go.
They'll run it on first and goal. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
I think tackling is about effort most of the time. It's about how much passion, how much physicality you can bring to get your guy on the ground. Refuse not to get him on the ground. That's not a big back. You got to get that guy on the ground. You can't let him pick up an extra couple yards and stay ahead of the sticks.
A very productive play on first down has now set us up with his second and goal. Tries again to get it in. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Penn State!
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
41, North Carolina, 7.
The kickoff team on the field as they'll send this one away.
To kick off.
From inside the 15, chance for a good return. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or two, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Keeping it on the ground to open the second half. Gives him the big stiff arm. He was running through tackles and picked up the first down and finally got knocked down.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
Ripped off a chunk on the opening play of this drive. Now it's first down from the 48. From the gun, running back on the move.
This offensive line better figure out a plan for this deep tackle. He is tough to block with one guy. You might want to start double teaming him. He's going to be a problem moving forward. You saw all of his ability on that last play.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Solid fundamentals on that tackle from this freshman.
And these defensive tackles just eat people. They swallow human beings when you get near them. They're so big, so strong. And when those guys, those running backs come in, they just need a mid. They put one mid on a running back, and he usually falls to the ground just because of their sheer mass and strength.
Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They're facing a 3rd down. Back to throw, it's Allard. Might be looking to run. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
So frustrating as a defense because you got the offense in 3rd down. You're in a situation now where you can get off the field if somebody just makes a play, but you let the quarterback escape. And then beyond all that, you can't even get a good hit.